back to Soulful Sunday. I know it's a little late, but we still gonna be great. What's up, Buttercups? It's your girl, Pastor Coach Miss CPC for short, and I am here to give you your LMBCC lesson for this Sunday. We're going to do just a word from him later on, and I have not forgot about your soul tie class. So listen, we're gonna be on here for a good time and not a long time. First and foremost, I want to thank Janana. Janai, I know you don't watch me on Facebook, but listen, and whenever you watch this, Janai, thank you so very much for coming through. Baby, Janai and I packed up that closet. If you've ever been to my house and seen my closet, I got stuff that I'm taking with me. We had three different categories. Stuff that's a go, stuff that's winter, and stuff that said not yet. I have boxes that say not yet. Whatever it means, not right now clothes. These are the not right now clothes, not yet. Purses, wigs. I got enough hair to open up a beauty supply store. So thank you, Janai. Furthermore, I want to say thank you. I know he's not watching because he's folding clothes right now. When I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Cardinal. Baby, when I tell you, when I tell you that I was talking about, I was so stressed out about getting the beds broken down and just everything. And I was like, I know this man got to go to work in the morning, and I don't, he got to work 6 straight days. And listen, when he said, I'm on my way, he said, I'm on my way over there. I said, okay. And when I tell you, not only did he come over and bring food for me and Janai, he brought food for the squad. He said, "Well, I got this stuff. I hope y'all like it." He had chicken fajitas, burritos, whatever. Here you go. And when I tell you he was upstairs, we was down here working and we heard stuff upstairs going on. And so when Janai left, he helped us put some chairs in her car and all that stuff. And when Janai left, and I asked him, I said, well, how far did you get, what did you get done upstairs? And he said, well, let's go upstairs and find out. He said, let's go ahead and get that cardio in. I said, don't do me. He said, let's get that cardigan and go upstairs. Baby, when I tell you, if you've ever been to my house, there are one, two, three, four, five beds upstairs. Five beds on bed frames. Two of them is the heavy duty, sturdy sleigh beds. When I tell you, y'all, I went into the first room and I saw the two beds taken down. I said, oh, I was like, thank you so much. And so I saw him walk across the bathroom and we went into the second bedroom and I saw that bed taken down. Y'all, I started getting tight in my chest. I said, oh my God. And then we was walking and he was so calm and collective. And he was just like, yeah, he's like, so this room, he's like, I guess we can't sleep in here no more. And when I saw that third bed, that fourth bed taken down, and then I looked down the hallway in my social media room and saw that last bed, y'all, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. You hear me? I'm so cried because I was like, this is so stressful. I normally like, I was gonna have somebody, I was like, if you help me pack, I appreciate that. But I was, gonna have somebody come and take the beds down and have somebody put them up. I was gonna pay, the same person come take them down. I'm talking about he was just so quiet, like, okay. He was like, well, what else you need done? And then he was taking down stuff in my room. He said, well, I took down the rest of your stuff in the content room, except for that little Coach Missy area. He said, and I took a picture of it. So we can see how to put it back up. Baby crying. I was ugly tears. You hear me? And he just hugged me and rubbed my back. Ugly tears. Ugly. Crying. Crying. I said, this man gonna think I'm bipolar in a bit. Crying. You hear me? Just crying ugly tears. And I said, well, I said, he was like, well, what else we gotta do? I was like, I need to empty out these refrigerators. So he just started emptying out the refrigerators. He said, okay. He said, all right. Yeah, we're gonna take crying. So listen, y'all, when I tell you, I want to say thank you if I don't go no further to Janai and Mr. Cardinal. Baby, they did that. You hear me? They did that. So thank you so much. Now, I think what I'm going through or what's happening. Now, here's the deal. It's not what I'm going through because I'm not going through anything. What I'm experiencing, what I'm experiencing, you said I found a calm to my storm. Yeah. Now, let me say this to say that. Always give him his props, right? This is the first time that I have moved when I was with somebody. So it means a lot to me. Um, you know, I moved and I'm with, like, I'm actually in a relationship and I moved. So this is a new experience for me. Cause normally when I move, I'm normally single when I move. I ain't been with nobody when I moved before. Either I was getting divorced and I moved. Or like I've never dated, I would never been in a relationship with somebody in the midst of moving. So this was new to me. Like I said, I'm used to paying somebody to come in and make this shit happen. And I was just like, no, like I can do the shit myself. But anyway, y'all, listen, I think that is gonna go. We need 30, we got a flash goal. We got a flash though, TikTok. We need 34 people to send a rose. I need 34 different gifters to send a rose. Not 34 roses from one people. I love y'all. Thank you, Keita. We need 34 people to send one rose. That's how the TikTok goal works. If you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube, Facebook, send me stars. I love stars. You can send stars on Facebook. YouTube, you can also send me gifts. They're called a super chat. Thank you so much in advance, right? Or you can also send me a tip on YouTube if you are feeling today's message and you like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and send a love offering, send a donation. Listen, packing tape is expensive. Packing tape is expensive, people. So tonight, if you want if you want to donate some packing tape to the packing tape fund, please. You know how much tape I need around here? A lot. So thank you so much, y'all. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it on these roses. Tonight, we're gonna start. I'm not, like I said, we're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. Now let's get into it. Packing tape is expensive. Okay. Tonight, our lesson, our Life and New Beginnings Community Church lesson is called Schooling. School and Life. Huh? The sermon title is Life Be Lifing, but God is still the teacher. Can somebody say life be lifing? I don't care who you are, life be lifing. Listen, it's the little things. It's just simple things. Life be lifing, okay? But we need 6 more people to send a rose so we can hit our gift. Life be lifing, but God is still the teacher. You understand me? Baby, life be lifing. Me, I wanted, it was different tears when I walked into that closet. And my moms, anybody that's been in my mom, thank you. Anybody that's been to my house can tell you. If you've ever been to my house and saw my closet, you would have cried too. Different tears. Different tears when I walked in that closet. Life be life. And I was like, Lord, what am I gonna do? I was like, I got this stuff. Like, it's so much stuff. It was crazy work. And I was like, it was just me and Janai. And normally, you know what I'm saying? I don't do stuff. I don't pack up stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? It's time to go ahead and we need one more person to send a rose that hasn't sent the rose so we can hit our goal. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. Listen, thank you so much. Thank you, y'all. We hit our goal on TikTok. You guys are amazing. So today's title sermon is Life Be Life, but God is still the teacher. Listen, we're going to talk about how to learn through challenges and celebrate growth. Our main scripture for today is Romans 8 and 28. All things work together for good. You hear me? All things work together for good. You understand me? And the song is what? School and Life by Beyonce. Now, before we get started, let me tell you who I am. My name is Pastor Coach Misty, and I am the founder of Life and New Beginnings Community Church. Right? We're not here to judge. We pray, we don't judge. I don't care what denomination you are. I don't care whatever it is. As long as you come in love, you all right with me. I'm gonna say this to say that I am who I say I am. And if I wasn't, how would they say I am? So I want you to know I am who I say I am. I'm not going to pretend to be nothing else. God has given me a gift that I'm going to share it with the world. God told me don't wait for the world to come to church, bring church to the world. So all of my sermons are based on secular songs, huh? On secular songs. No, we got it. We got the rose thing. We did it. All of my all of my sermons are based on secular songs. And that's what I do because I believe that God, listen, I believe that God is in everything. God is in everything. God is in R&B. God is in rap. God is with Cardi B. God is in Sexy Red. God is with, well, God need to be with Drake at this point. God is with Kendrick. God is within everything. And a gift is a gift. And who are we to say one person's gift is how they use it is better than another? So that's why I do that because I find the beauty in everything. All right, let's get into it. So, first of all, I need my note takers. Who are going to be my note takers for the people who are just coming in? If you want to be a note taker, go ahead and put, thank you so much. Go ahead and put notes. Put a little pencil in the comments. If you are a note taker, go ahead and put notes. Put the notes in there. Also, if you are new, go ahead and tell me where it is that you are coming from. If you are watching me from, if you are brand new, tell me where you're watching me from. All right, we got a pencil. I got one note taker. Can I get at least three more? I need one. I got one note taker that's willing to take notes for the people. Thank you, Keita. If I can get three more note takers, that would be amazing. Come on, Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta, California. Come on, Cali. I love California. I come to LA often. Look, huh? When I walk in, hey, walk, 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 Jimmy, walk. Come on, Alabama. I love it. Listen, you in my mind, look, in my mind, I'm Kendrick. In my mind, I'm Kendrick. Okay. Florida, New NYC. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So, before we get started, we're going to have an opening prayer, right? We're going to have an opening prayer. Now, you can look at me, look at you, or close your eyes, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and let's go ahead and talk to God. Have you ready? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for being a consistent teacher in an inconsistent world. I'm going to say this again. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for being a consistent teacher in an inconsistent world. Give us open minds and humble hearts today. Help us understand that every moment, even the messy ones, are part of the curriculum of purpose. In Jesus' name, amen. The Beyonce song is School in Life by Beyonce. Come on, Texas. I'm in Dallas. School in Life. All right, y'all. Now listen, today's word is for everybody who feels like life has been schooling you. How many of y'all feel like life has been lifing? Life said, listen, life said, hey, here. You said, life said, here, I'm here. This is for everybody who feel like life has been lifing. This message is for you. You understand me? So this is how this works. I'm going to go ahead and give you four lessons each time. And y'all, I broke my nail. That's my real nail that broke. I broke my nail. That's okay. That's just a message from God that say you need to go on and cut your nails down. Maybe I got a new book to write or something. I got some new messages to type. So God said, go on and get your nails cut down. God says, Lord, if you wanted me to get a filling, that's all you had to say. I broke my nail today packing, but that's okay. I'm gonna say this again. Today's words for everybody who feels like life has been schooling you. Pop quizzes, surprise tests, lessons that you did not ask for. But guess what? God is still the teacher. I don't care what's going on. God is still the teacher, and baby, class is still in session. All right, so listen, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all four lessons. Sometimes each lesson comes with homework or it comes with a declaration. I don't want you just to feel good. I want you to do good. So there be times I ask you to participate. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and participate in the comments or say it out loud because I want you, listen, I don't want you just to hear the word. I want you to feel the word. I want you to live the word. I want the word. Listen, I want the word to live within you. All right. So we're going to get to lesson number one. And at the end, I will give you all the lessons. Again, I'll do a summary, of all the lessons. If you don't get a chance to watch this right now, or you joining in late, or you want to go ahead and rewatch it, you can go to my YouTube. I am Coach Misty on YouTube. Go to I am Coach Misty on YouTube and go ahead and watch the YouTube back. All right. All right, y'all. So lesson number one. Life will teach you what pride tries to avoid. Lesson number one. I'm saying this again. Life will teach you what pride tries to avoid. Let's get into it. Now we do have sub scriptures, right? Our main scriptures is Romans 3 I'm Romans 8 and 28, and all things work for good. But our first sub scripture is going to be Proverbs 3:11 and 12. My child, don't reject the Lord's discipline, for the Lord corrects those he loves. I'm gonna say this again. Proverbs 3:11 and 12 says, My child, don't reject the Lord's discipline, for the Lord corrects those he loves. I'm gonna say that some lessons only make sense after the heartbreak. Some lessons that we go through only make sense after the heartbreak. Some lessons that we go through only make sense after the delay or the betrayal. You don't get the graduation until you survive the grind. You understand me? God is taking us out of places that we are no longer meant to be in. Listen, you keep complaining about that job. I don't like that job. I don't want to be here. God told you to go back to school. You didn't listen. God told other people to tell you to go back to school. You got on this live. You asked me about a car. God said, tell her to go back to school. And I said, yeah, I know you asking about a car, but you need to go back to school. And y'all be like, that is so funny. I love when y'all do that. That's crazy you said that because I was thinking about going back to school. God said, go back to school, go back to school, go back to school. And then God let you lose your job. Then you call in here, oh my God, what am I going to do? I said, you talking about the same job you didn't like, the same job you complain about. But yeah, but what am I going to do? Go to school. Well, how am I going to live? Got to work it out. But what? Go to school. So I'm gonna say this to say that you don't get the graduation until you survive the grind. Sometimes life will put you in a situation where God becomes the only answer. I'm about to get emotional. I tell you, God allowed me to live what I'm living. I'm gonna say this. Sometimes life will put you in a situation where God becomes the only answer, and that's not punishment. That's spiritual positioning, where the only person that can bring you out is God. You can't call on nobody. You can't rely on me, and only God can bring you through this. You understand me? So I'm gonna say this to say that some of y'all are in a spiritual summer school because you refuse to learn the first time. Summer school is in. We in spiritual summer school because you refuse to learn the first time. Sometimes it's time to go. Sometimes it's time to go. Sometimes it's change. Sometimes we get comfortable in what we're doing, and when God is saying it's time to change direction. But we comfortable. We like, Lord, I like it over here. It ain't hard over here. Lord, I'm chilling. And God said, no, it's time for you to move in another direction. It's time for you to go back to school. It's time for you to become a nurse. It's time for you to settle down with somebody. It's time for you to do. But you like, Lord, I'm chilling over here. I'm woo woo woo. And God will say, okay, I'm gonna put a stop to everything. Huh? I'm gonna put a stop to everything. I'm a your life. And then you have nothing. The only thing you can do is hear him. The only thing you can do is listen. The only thing you can do is learn. Huh? All right, y'all. We're gonna go to lesson number two. Y'all good? Lesson number two, what it do? Amen. Huh? Lesson number two says every season is a classroom, even the ugly ones. Every season is a classroom, even the other ones. We're going to go back to Romans 8 and 28. All things work together. I'm going to say this again. All things work together. I want you to know God doesn't waste the storm. God doesn't waste the storm. He doesn't waste the setback. He doesn't even waste your mistakes. Every tear, every text, every toxic ex, God's using it. You're being taught how to stand, how to trust, and how to grow. So when life starts kicking your behind, the question that you don't need to ask the question, why me? The real question is, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is the lesson in all of this? What am I supposed to learn? That's how you heal. That's how you grow. That's how you know. That's how we talk about breaking them soul ties. What am I supposed to learn from all of this? Sometimes God will put you in a situation where the people who relied on you, you have to fall back on them. I tell you right now, God is putting me through a test to see who is really there for me, who really rock with me like that, who only rocked with me because of what I had or what I could do versus who I am. Who gonna come around without their hand out? Who gonna help me with no expectations? Who's just gonna be no questions asked? No, girl, what's going on? Girl, what is you doing? None of that. Just here. You hear me? Romans 8 and 28 say all things work together. Amen. Amen. Number three, lesson number three, and these ain't long. Lesson number three. Favor isn't always fun, but it's always fruitful. Excuse me. Favor isn't always fun, but it's always fruitful. Sub scriptures, Hebrews 12 and 11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness. I'm going to say this again. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness. You would not have the Coach Misty you have today if God had not stopped my money back in 2001, 2002. If God had not put a pause on big ass workout, if God had not paused my new clientele where I looked up and all my existing clientele had yearly memberships, and I wasn't getting no new clients in, and I was like, wait, what? I looked up one day, I said, well, my money stopped. The scripture is Hebrews 12 and 11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Right? Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness. There is no way you would have to coach Missy. I had no plans on sharing my gift with the world. I had no plans. I got enough people talking about how I talk. Oh, you got all them tattoos and you loud, or you do the comedian. I had enough stuff on my plate. I had enough people judging me for stuff. Oh, you stay wearing blonde hair, you stay chopping your hair off, or I was, how you gonna be a plus size trainer? I had enough stuff on my plate. You think I wanted to tell y'all what I could do? You think I want to share my gift with the world? No ham, no Sam, no ma'am. God said, He said, time out on big ass workout. He said, time out on BAW fitness. God put me between a rock and a hard place. And he said, I've told you to tell the people what you do. I said, I don't want to do that. What else you got? I already answered enough questions. I'm already faced with enough ridicule. I'm not about to put myself out there like that. And God said, well, you either gon' do what I say do, or you gonna perish, right? You either gonna follow these instructions, you're gonna be disciplined, or you're not gonna have. And I looked at God like this. Look, huh? And I said, look, Lord, what? He said, tell the people who you are. I said, I don't want to. God said, I'm gonna dry you up. God, when I say he dried it up, dried that money up so quick, dried it up. I had been on my own for a year and some change, doing my thing, doing big ass workout, making things happen. Hadn't skipped a beat on no bills, no nothing. Was making good coinage. Good coinage. And God said, show them who you are or else. I said, well, I'll pick door. Look, door number two. Door number two, Jesus. Door number two. What else you got? God said, all right, I'm gonna clear your money up. Maybe when that money and God said, show 'em who you are. I said, oh, okay. Listen, I got online, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know anything. I got online, was charging seven, wasn't even charging for questions the first night because I was scared to tell you I didn't know how this worked. Right? I was just, hey, what we talking about? And when I tell you, when I did figure some things out, I want to say by day number two or three, by day number three, I started charging $7 a question. Something I always tell people, you go back to basics. I start charging $7 a question. $7 a question. I think two for 10, something crazy like that. Had my cash app up. God, I made 10,000 in 10 days. 10. I went online all day. 10,000 in 10 days. 10,000 in 10 days. Hmm? No website. No website. No link tree. It was me. Didn't even know how to use all the little stuff on. I didn't even know how to use all this stuff. TikTok made me this. My TikTok manager made the Coach Missy Live thing. 10,000 in 10 days. God said, do what I tell you to do. Listen, God said, favor isn't always fun, but it's always fruitful. God said, do what I tell you to do. Listen, do what I tell you to do, and I'm going to show you who I am. I want you to know that growth is rarely comfortable. Growth, and God, thank you for your words today. Growth is really comfortable. I'm going through I'm having growing pains right now. I'm going through another season of growth right now, right? But comfort never made anybody anointed. I'm going to say this again. Comfort never made anybody anointed. God doesn't just want you to pass, He wants you to be equipped. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. You got to understand whatever you're going through, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. You having problems on that job? Find another one. You're tired of clocking in? I tell people, you're tired of being an employee, become an employer. I don't say the word boss. I think that is so cliche. You're tired of being an employee, become an employer. Huh? You say you want love? Let's see how bad you want it. Let's see what come with it. Right? Life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. You understand me? I want you to know the hard season was a holy setup. The hard season was a holy setup. The heartbreak was a heavenly redirection, right? Because favor isn't always fun, but it's always fruitful. Now we are to our last point of the night, point number 4. Again, I tell you, we be here for a good time and not a long time, right? Let's get to it. Point number 4. You don't graduate without gratitude. I always tell people, I say thank you. I don't care what I'm going through. Lord, I thank you. I don't care what it is. I can lose my car keys. Lord, I thank you. I remember when my car tire went flat the last time I went to Windstar. Lord, thank you. You got it. Lord, whatever it is, thank you. People be like, how can you be so calm when things are happening? Lord, thank you. Tonight, Lord, I thank you. People are still like, I can't believe you moving out your house. Lord, I say thank you. I thank you for friends. I thank you for someone who loves me to come through and say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and help you. We ain't gotta say nothing. I'm gonna just go ahead and handle this. No worries. We got this thing. Lord, I say thank you. Start saying thank you in the midst of it all. First Thessalonians 5 and 18 said, give thanks in all circumstances. This is our last supporting scripture. First Thessalonians 5 and 18 says, give thanks in all circumstances. And give thanks in all circumstances. I want you to know that gratitude is proof that you've passed the test. Gratitude, when that marriage failed, say thank you. When you got fired, say thank you. When that job rejects you, say thank you. I don't want nothing that don't want me. Huh? I don't want nothing that don't want me. When that man ghosts you, say thank you. Huh? Because if you was gonna treat me like that, you didn't like me in the first place. Say thank you. I say thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. What we doing? Thank you. Oh, what you stole from me? Thank you. Now I know who you are, and we ain't have to play these games. Oh, you was talking to people behind my back. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, you do it that you showed your ass at my house, and I cussed. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you. At least it happened in my house and not out in public. Thank you. Thank you. Some of y'all are stuck in cycles because you haven't praised God in the hallway. I'm gonna say this again. Some of y'all are stuck in cycles because you haven't praised God in the hallway. What is the hallway? The hallway is an impasse, right? Listen, you only praise Him at the door. You ain't you haven't praised Him during the journey. You got to get it when you're in school. You got to use the hallway. The hallway ain't the fun part. Is when you get to class. You got to be in the hallway to go from one class to another. God has us in the hallway of seasons. Right now, a lot of us are in the hallway. We are not where we want to be. We know where we left. Huh? We left this place and we know we're trying to go, but right now we walking in the hallway. You understand me? And we don't thank God in the hallway. We trying to rush to get to the other place without praising God and saying, God, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this break between this season and the next season to learn something. Maybe some of us need to take a rest. Me, I need to take a rest. Lord, I'm thank you for the situation to take a rest. Lord, I thank you for the opportunity to go to school. See, I'm in the hallway right now. I'm walking into my next season. Y'all, it's gonna be so many letters behind my name. Listen, it's gonna be so many letters behind my name. Coach Missy D. Scott, MBA, RN, CPT, Element, whatever it is. Listen, I'm in the hallway right now. I'm going to the next season of my life. You understand me? And I'm praising God in the hallway. Lord, thank you for the hall pass, Lord. Listen, A to Z, Lord, thank you for allowing me to be what I want to be, Lord. Thank you for me knowing, letting me know that I could be out. It don't matter if I'm 45. If I want to be a nurse, I could be a nurse. You understand me? Lord, thank you. Now I'm about to go into the hallway. You understand me? Some of y'all might even have to go into study hall. We in the hallway and we in study hall. I might not be in that class yet, but God, I'm learning and I thank you for everything. I thank you for the people that I'm meeting in the hallway, the people that's helping direct me how to get to my class, the people that's directing me how to get to my next level in life. I'm thankful for the hall monitor. I got people who saying, hey, that's keeping me in check and saying, hey, listen, you are who you say you are, and don't you ever believe that that's ever changed. Those are my hall monitors. And I'm thankful for the teachers that's standing outside their door. They may not be my teacher, but they still care about me. And they saying, hey, you directing you this way. Huh, Lord, I thank you. Hey, I'm thanking for the restrooms along the way in the hallway, Lord. Sometimes I just need to sit down and rest. Somebody need to just go hide in that stall with my backpack and cry a little bit, Lord. So I'm thankful for that free time, right? Lord, I praise you. I praise you in the passing. You understand me? I praise you in this season of passing where I'm going from one season to another. Because listen, I'm gonna praise you now and I'm gonna shout when I get to the door. This week's assignment is I want you to write down 3 things that hurt you. 3 things that hurt you, but it helped you grow. You can put it in the comments. You can write it down. I want you to get out a piece of paper or write it in the comments. And I want you to write down 3 things that hurt you, but it helped you grow. And then thank God for all 3. Thank God for all 3 of those. Thank God for everything. I want you to know this before we leave up out of here, before we finish with this lesson, is you survived the semester. You survived the semester. I want you to celebrate the lesson, not just the blessing. You hear me? Amen. Amen. Before we close out in prayer, I'm going to go ahead and give you those 4 points again. Lesson number one was life will teach you what pride tries to avoid. Scripture for lesson number one was Proverbs 3:11 and 12. My child, don't reject the Lord's discipline, for the Lord corrects those that he loves. Right? Point number two, or lesson number two, was every season is a classroom, even the ugly ones. Romans 8:28, all things work together. Right? Lesson number three is favor isn't always fun, but it's always fruitful. Our sub scripture was Hebrews 12:11. Says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness. And lesson number four is you don't graduate without gratitude. And we're going to use First Thessalonians 5:18. Give thanks in all circumstances. And our homework assignment for this week is write down three things that hurt you but helped you grow, and then thank God for all three. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to close out in prayer. And we have a declaration at the end. You ready? God, I want to thank you. God, I want to thank you for being patient with us as we grow. Remind us that nothing is wasted in your kingdom. Help us receive every season as a lesson, not a loss. May we become wiser, stronger, and more faithful. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, listen. So, listen, our declaration is this: life might be lifing, but God is still teaching. I will graduate from this season whole, healed, and ready. All right, listen, you guys have been absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed this lesson among others, feel free. You can drop a gift. You can send me any gift that you like. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Listen, thank you so much. And you can also send me stars on Facebook, or you can actually send a super chat gift or a tip on YouTube. You are more than welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna give y'all listen. I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek into next week's lesson. You ready? Next week's lesson is Head Up, Shoulders Back, Walking in Confidence and Calling. The song is Keep Your Head Up by Tupac, huh? Keep your head up. Keep your head up by Tupac, right? The sermon is Head Up, Shoulders Back, Walking in Confidence and Calling. I'm going to listen. Where this is going to be an encouragement for students, parents, and professionals, and anyone that is under pressure. Keep your head up. All right, y'all. So join me back here next Sunday night for that lesson. And we're gonna make it do. Thank you so much. And we're gonna make it do what it do for that lesson. And we always do Sunday night at listen. When I tell you these sermons are something different, something different. And I believe normally I don't think I have a sermon for next oh man. Listen, this I listen, I gotta change my sermons up because um I'll be living through my sermons. I need to get $1 million sermons on here. All right. All right, y'all. So that was our sermon. Y'all like that? Did y'all need that? Was that good for y'all? Y'all all right? Was that okay? Did I do okay with that one? Huh? Did I light your fire with that one? Yes. If I did, y'all tapping is clapping. Thank you so much. Right on time, right on time. Well, how about this? Listen, tapping is clapping. How about we go into day 10 on point? Can I transition into the soul tie class? Yes, no, maybe so. Can I transition into soul tie? Let me know what y'all want to do. Yes, no. Because we about to talk about the live closure. You say it was short and sweet. That's what we doing. I am still doing the 777s. You can go sign up to I don't think it's on there. No, we doing just a word. Thank you. If you bought a 777, it should still be on my site, but I think I might have took it down. Go to iamcoachmissy.com and let me know if you still see it. If you still see it, you can purchase one. I am doing the readings 2 for $40. And then I'm doing prophetic messages, which is just a word from God. You can get those as well. But in the meantime, between time, you said short and powerful, man. Let me tell you something. One thing I learned about church or learned about what I'm doing is you ain't got to be in there all doggone day. Okay. You ain't got to be in there all doggone day to get this message. Baby, my listen, I say my church sermons last about 30 minutes at the most. Okay. Give it to them. and give them to it well, and then going about your business. I love going to Catholic. I love going to mass. Baby, the Catholics, they got it right. The Catholics got it right on the timing. An hour and 15 tops. An hour 15 tops. The Catholics got it right. And they serve donuts and coffee at the end. And I get a snack. The Catholic, and I can wear jeans and I can be comfortable. They got it right. Okay. We ain't about to be in church all doggone day. I grew up in church. I spent most of my childhood in church. You bought one yesterday? Okay, so when I'm ready to do the readings, just make sure you join the live, okay? All right. Someone said, what is the 777? You can ask specific and detailed questions if you don't know. Outside of being Pastor Coach Missy, I am an intuitive seer and a healer. All right. Intuitive seer and a healer. And so I do answer. I have prophetic messages that you can get. Go to imcoachmissy.com and click on just a word from him. You can also do 2 for 40. You can ask me, where's your babe? Where's your next job? All that stuff. You said cry. It's Southern Baptist. I'm not about to be in church all day. Catholics do it right, and they give you donuts. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever come to my house, well, next time y'all get to experience it. I used to hold church service, live church service in my house, and guess what? We was here for an hour, and we had donuts. Thank you, and I had donuts. Okay, and we had donuts, and the church service. Listen, we would sit up here and talk in politics longer than we had church, but you still got this message across. Praise God. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I wish I had a donut right now. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Let me see. Thank y'all for helping me hit my goal. You guys are amazing. Melanie, that is me following you. Did the Catholics event bingo? Wait a minute. The Catholics are responsible for bingo. They invented the bingo hall. Kai, please don't tell me that. Uh, Kai, please don't tell me that. The way, the truth, and the light. I'm not about to play with you. Talking about these people invented bingo. Don't. Like, that just makes my little heart sing. Please. Please. All right, y'all. Let's set up a new gift goal. Let's go ahead and switch gears. We're going to talk about closure. How many people right now are in need of closure? I want some fairy wings. She's a fairy. Yep, yep. How many people are in need of closure right now? Be honest with yourself. How many people are in need of closure? Ding, ding, ding. Amber said, "I need closure." It don't have to be closure from. It doesn't have to be closure from a boyfriend or a romantic relationship. It could be closure from a parent, closure from a sibling. How many people need closure right here, right now? Be honest with you. Okay. You say so. A lot of people said, I need closure. It don't matter what kind of closure. You still need closure. I'm talking about closure. Understand that soul ties don't have to be romantic. All soul ties, most of the times, your strongest soul tie is with a parent. Your strongest soul ties with a parent who wasn't there. That's most of the time what happens. Your strongest soul ties with a parent who wasn't there. And then that rolls into something different. That rolls into your adult life, right? It shapes you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a daddy that wasn't there and you watched your mama be strong. Now you strong as hell for no reason. Closure. Everybody need closure. I need closure. I need to know what happened, why he left, why she left. What? No, you need no. So guess what? Today, welcome to Soul Tie. Oh, listen, tonight is the last night to sign up for our Soul Tie class because I need to get everybody, make sure everybody got their candles, their bowl of water, their head covering. We're doing our live Soul Tie. Listen, we're doing our live soul tie ritual on Zoom. Well, I'm gonna send y'all the thing. It's gonna be a private one on Zoom, and I need to make sure that y'all got all your stuff. So if you have not signed up for my soul tie release class, please do so. Go to imcoachmissy.com. Look under today's links, and then go ahead and click on the one for the soul tie. Because guess what? Today is the last day to do it. Don't be hitting me up tomorrow. Oh, Coach Missy, because I still got more lessons to give y'all. Don't be hitting me up. Oh, Coach, I didn't get a chance. Can't no, it's done. So when I get offline tonight, I'm going to take down the so she said don't mention loved ones, past ones, because I am also a medium and they might show up regardless if I ask them or not. So Maya Kai, I know you're new here. But we have it to where like if people mention their loved ones in the comments, sometimes they show up. Yeah. And then here I am now, me and your auntie chilling. That's some crazy shit. So That's that. But let's get into it. Y'all ready? All right. I need my note takers. If I can get 5 different note takers for the soul tie class to keep everybody up to par, go ahead. You okay, friend? You didn't know. Go ahead and share this out. Go ahead and share this out. Share this out with 3 people. Listen, you guys need you said what kind of candles? You need a white one, a pink one, and a black one. So if you are in the soul tie class, listen, you need a white one, a pink one, and a black one. And you need a bowl of water. A white, pink, and black. What color candles you need? White, pink, and black. If you have my blessed oil or my black magic oil, okay. If you don't, try to get some type of oil, some type of anointing oil. I don't care if it's olive oil. I will do an anointing while we're on the live. If you don't have the oil, I'm gonna do an anointing over everybody's stuff while we're on the live. So what color candles do we need? Somebody hit me in the comments with them. What color? What color candles? White, pink, and black. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them from Walmart. If you want to go to a spiritual store, that's your business. You don't have to because we gonna bless everything in this live. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to turn the thing up on over here. I just want to make my face lighter. White, pink, and black. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, baby girl Bova. White, pink, and black. Thank you, Miss Iris. Now, here's the deal. You ready? Closure is a myth. Closure, listen, tonight, if you're chasing closure, we're going to let that shit go. Closure is a myth. Closure is a myth. You're chasing peace from someone. Now, if you're looking for closure from someone who passed away, then that's different. But if that person is alive, closure, listen, you're chasing peace from someone who profits off your pain. Closure is a myth. All right. Tonight, I'm going to expose the myth of closure. I'm going to show you how it keeps women stuck in soul tie cycles. And I'm going to talk about my coaching program, the cord cutting ritual, and the real path to peace. Closure is a myth. I don't give a damn why you did what you did. I don't want to listen. Don't nothing. Where's my gavel at? Don't nothing get me hotter than a person who you found out your man was cheating, and you'll be like, and you call a woman and ask the woman questions. Where's my gavel at? Nothing, nothing fries my fritters more than a woman who calls another woman and asks her questions. How did you meet him? How long you been dealing with him? Did you know about me? Get your ass off my phone. I would never, I have never called another woman and asked her anything. Not never. I've never called another woman. Maybe I didn't call the woman and told her about me. I was toxic back then. I might have called a woman or two, like, hey girl, he cheating on us. Get girl, you better go get our man. Go get our man. He is cheating on us. Enough is enough. Now I might have did that back in the day. I might have called somebody, girl. Did you know he had somebody else? No, ma'am. Enough is enough. Listen, listen, you was here first. I get it. And I know my position, but this new bitch, she has to go. Woo! Okay. Our man is cheating on us. Please get him together. Now, mind you, when I did this shit, I was probably 19 or 20 years old. I am 45 years old now. I am not telling you that's what to do. However, have I done that before? Yes. But I have never. Woo! Woo! I'm not doing that story time because that is not conducive to what we're talking about. I never have called a woman. If I found out my dude was cheating, okay, you got it. I even caught my dude cheating red-handed, like literally cheating, like in the act cheating. I don't need to talk to you about nothing because I'm not in a relationship with you. I didn't trust you. I didn't give my heart to you. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing that. I don't need to talk to you. Right. The issue is with me and him. Right. But a lot of y'all think like, oh, I need closure. I need answers. I need to ask questions. No, you need to get the fuck on. That's what you need to do. You need to say thank you, have an attitude of gratitude, and get the fuck on. Thank you. Thank you. And get the fuck on. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it, y'all. Welcome. Listen, what's up, Buttercup, y'all? It's your girl, Coach Missy, and welcome to day 10 of your Soul Tie class. Tonight, we are talking about one of the biggest lies that women in soul ties believe. If I can just get closure, I'll be okay. If he can, now I can have one more conversation, we'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? If I can, if I just need to know what happened and I'll be okay. Let me tell you something. Closure is a myth when the relationship was built on confusion. You can't have closure. There's nothing that this man or woman is going to say to you. It's nothing that this person can say to you that will soothe your heart. Nothing. Because it's already built on confusion. They're never going to say what you want them to say because they were never the person that you thought they could be. You were in love with their potential. Their potential is not going to answer these questions. It's their present. The present is what you lied to yourself about. It's the present. Let's get into it, right? So here's the deal. You can't heal with the same voice that hurt you. The same person that hurt you can't heal you. A lot of times, that's how we get in soul ties. We keep running back to the same person that hurt us. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen before in my life. And I've done it before. How can you try to hurt me? I remember I had somebody try to, how the fuck you gonna hurt me and then try to counsel me and try to sue? I'm mad at you. I remember I had somebody who hurt my feelings and then wanted to talk me down. Like he gave me a pep talk. Like don't let nobody hurt. Don't let nobody take you off your grind. Don't let nothing nobody say change how you move. You said it. What? You literally did it, and now you're telling me not to let nobody take me off my hustle. Let nobody take you off your grind. Don't nobody let you change how you woo. Sir, it was you. Right? So here's the deal. You can't get peace from someone who profits from your pain. They will never give you peace. I don't care how it is. They'll give you, listen, a person who profits from your pain, meaning they like you being stuck. They like you being in a dark place. Some men want you to be in a dark place because then they don't want you to believe that nobody else wants you so they can keep you where they keep you. Some people want you to be in the pit. Some people live in the pits of hell and they need you to frolic down there with them. So even when you feeling good, they find a way to bring you down because they down and they want you to stay down with them. You understand me? They feel like if you rise up to be something, then guess what? Then guess what? You gonna lead them along, right? So here's the deal. I'm saying to say that you can't get peace from the person who profits from your pain, and the same voice that you can't heal from the same voice that hurt you, right? So let's talk about why we chase closure. Now, if I'm saying anything that resonates with you or anything that steps on your toes, say ouch, ouch in the comments. If you're like, okay, sis, you did that. Let's get it to closure feels like it will make sense of the pain. Closure feels like that. A lot of us, and I asked y'all first, who looking for closure? Closure be like, okay, if I could just have this one last conversation and it makes sense. I just need to know why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? I need to know how long was he seeing this girl. I want to make sure. A lot of us think we need closure. The questions we ask are to validate what we knew all along. So we be like, if I can just get the answer to these questions, that's why y'all call the other women. Right, I just need to know how long was y'all talking? Because you like, you know what? It was last Easter. He started acting funny with me and he told me I was crazy. He told me I was crazy, that I was tripping, and I know I'm not tripping. I even thought I was tripping, but I wasn't tripping. You was dealing with old girl, or whoop de whoop de whoop. Understand this: closure is an attempt to rewrite the ending so it doesn't feel like rejection. A lot of y'all don't want to just be honest and be like, he just didn't like me like that. You want to, it got to be something else. Okay, I love it. Oh, listen, because I am plus size and I'm plus size with a little change. Baby, the number one thing that you hoes like to say is that, oh, she must be paying him. Oh, it ain't no way. It ain't no way. Surely ain't no way. I went through that. Well, motherfucker said he left her to be with me and whatever the case. Oh, she paying him. That's why he left. Bitch paying him no attention. Oh, it ain't no way. Yeah. Do you understand me? We need closure to rewrite the ending so it doesn't feel like rejection. Or sometimes closure is just another chance to see them. Sometimes these dudes be like, let's just have one. How many of y'all been like, let's just have one conversation? How many of y'all didn't let him come pick up his shit? And instead of having that shit outside at the door, you have it in the house where he got to come in. It's almost like sinners. Okay? Oh, I picked poor Robin clean. Okay. You be like, you know what? You can come pick up your stuff. I don't fuck with you no way. Just come get it. You should have had that shit sitting outside. He don't even need that shit. I found a pair of your tube socks. You need these tube socks to go to work on Tuesday. Come get your shit out my house. And then what they do? Here they come. Cause they wanna fuck. They wanna fuck. They wanna fuck. They want to have sex. So now here they come across town and go get a pair of tube socks that they did not need. And then they come to your house. And then instead of you having it outside, you be like, well, the door's open. You can come in. And then you sitting on the couch and something sexy, but not sexy. Sexy, but not sexy. Like revealing, but not revealing. Oh, I'm just chilling around the house. And the tube socks is damn near in your brassiere. Oh, okay. Yeah, the tube socks, stay right here. You want to have a seat? You want something to drink? Y'all hoes and did it. I done did it. You want something to drink? And they, nah, I'm not thirsty. And then they come over and they got on they, listen, they come over and they got on they, you say lies, everyone will see myself. Listen, I'm gonna talk about that, AK. Then they come over, they got on their hoochie daddy shorts and they didn't grease up their thighs and shit. You ain't never seen this nigga with lotion on his knees and he didn't came over, he did push-ups outside and he coming through with a tight ass, or they got a gray sweats on and he coming in with this tight ass muscle shirt on, and you know what I'm saying, showing, and then he whatever he got on is showing there, and he, smelling good. I'm cool. I'm gonna just stand right there. Can you go get the stuff for me? And then next thing you know, and then, or maybe y'all even get back to the door, and then next thing y'all know, I can't believe you, and this, that, and the other, and then he's saying what he's saying, then y'all end up having sex, then y'all right back. Hmm? Then y'all right back. Hmm? You said wait, ain't never said. I never said wait, stop nothing. I know weight don't stop a motherfucking thing. It's the mindset. Weight don't stop shit, nor do money. Men to take a woman that ain't got shit and make her turn her into something. Men to take a woman that work at, if a man like a woman and she work at McDonald's, he gonna take that bitch out of McDonald's. That money, listen, everybody be like, yeah, I'm about to boss up and this, that, and the other, and that ain't gonna attract the boss. True men who are about their shit don't want a woman. Listen, true men who are about their shit and handling several businesses, when they're ready to settle down, they don't want a woman who's doing the same shit they do, because they want a partner. They want a woman that's gonna take care of the house. They want a woman that's gonna be there for them to console them. They don't want a woman. They don't want y'all to have matching offices. Don't believe the fucking hype. They don't want y'all to have matching offices and we sitting side by side and we doing our work. A lot of men who have women, they want the right. They want a woman, even if their wife is doing that, they both successful. They'll end up cheating with somebody who ain't got shit. They'll end up cheating with somebody who ain't got shit because they want to know there's somebody there for their ass. When they call, somebody is there. Come on, if I'm lying, I'm flying and I ain't left the ground. But yes, we know weight ain't never stopped no shit. But I'm saying sometimes women say that. Sometimes when a man leave them for somebody that's bigger than them, they say that, or the relationship they man end up with somebody plus size, that oh, she must be paying them. Don't let the bitch have no money. Or I know why he went over there because she was break. Bitch, I ain't breaking shit. I ain't breaking nothing but this bed, ho. I'm not breaking nothing, bitch. But if that's what you need to believe to get closure, then fine. Whatever. Believe it. Okay. But I was saying that that's what I've went through that before, where woman was like, "Oh, you just went her because she got money," and even if that was the case, what you gonna get from me? Nothing. Okay, not a goddamn thing. Hmm? All right, listen, let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna say this, or closure. Let's get back to why we chase closure. Closure is an emotional stall tactic which keeps you from actually letting go. Huh? The whole thing of, if I can't get closure, then I can't close this chapter of this book and I can't go on about my business. So I'm forever open to their energy. Listen, I want y'all to be honest. I want you to drop a broken heart if you've ever gone back for closure and left feeling worse. Drop a broken heart in the comments if you ever gone back for closure and then left feeling worse. Drop a broken heart in the comments if you've ever went back for closure and ended up back with that person. I'm just gonna meet them, I'm gonna go have lunch with them. It's nothing, it's been a year, I'm gonna just go have lunch and see how they, for fucking what? Why are we going to have lunch? I'm confused. I'm confused. All right, let's talk about the closure trap. Thank y'all for being honest. Let's go. It's a lot of there's a lot more of y'all in here, but okay. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting for it. I was like, it's more than five of y'all. Fucking please. Hmm? Oh, spare me. It was more than five of y'all. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the closure trap. Going back for closure reactivates the soul tie. When you go back for closure, whether it's a phone call, whatever it is reactivates. So here's the deal. Going back for closure can reactivate the soul tie two different ways. Going back for closure reactivates the soul tie if they tell you something that you don't want to hear. Now you're fiending for more. You're feeding for more. When they tell you something that you don't want to hear, or it's not what you was looking for, now you're like, okay, they are open to communication. Well, I'm gonna ask some more questions, right? And now you back in this vicious cycle. Or you go and you end up getting back with them or having sex with them. And now it's we back to square one. How many of y'all, bitch? I didn't hit the reset button on one of my it was like every 6 months, 3 to 6 months in this bitch. Huh? It got to the point where people was like, bitch, don't even tell us no more. Just it got to the point where I couldn't even tell nobody. I couldn't even tell nobody that I was back with something. I couldn't even do it. For what? For what? We just stopped telling people because it was stupid. It was dumb. Everybody was all like, stop telling us. Because clearly you swear up and down that you ain't messing with that girl. She swore up and down she won't fuck with you no more. I just stopped telling people. Like, bitch, you just gonna hear this nigga in the background. You just gonna have to hear him in the background at this point. Because I'm not telling nobody. Absolutely the fuck not. And we do that. But that's how many times we had went back and forth, right? Listen, also when we talk about the closure trap, you might get temporary relief, but it reopens the cord energetically, right? So maybe they do tell you something. Maybe you do meet them up for lunch. And y'all say this is the last time we meeting up. I'm gonna go my way, you go your way. It reopens the cord energetically. So even if you're not talking to that person, you are now back in their energy. Also, they may give you just enough hope to keep you emotionally available to them. People who know what they doing, right? People who are manipulative. I'm not gonna say narcissists because y'all like to use that word too much for me. But people who know exactly what they're doing will give you just enough to keep you emotionally available to them. How do I know? Because I'm one of them people. I used to be one of those people. I give you just enough. Hold on to your love. Hold on, in bold. You got to hold on. I give you just enough. I give you just enough. Baby, I used to be the queen of the songs. Baby, I would sing a song. I would find a song by somebody. I would find a song that's not even popular on the radio because see, I listen to Spotify all day. I listen to new music, and I would find a song that touches your spirit, your soul, your essence, your being. And I will send you that song. I ain't gonna send it to you once we get off the phone. I'm not gonna send it to you after sex. I'm gonna wait a while. Oh, baby, I played all the games. Call me Hasbro Brothers, bitch, because I had all the games. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a couple days. I'm gonna wait until you think I'm out your system. I'm gonna wait until you think I'm out your system. And then I'm gonna hit you with that song. I ain't gonna send no text with it, just a song. The song gonna say everything I want to say. And then I'll wait. Huh? If you send me a song back, I know what it is. Or if you call me or text me or want to see me, I know what it is. Then when it comes, not if, but when it do come to having sex or makeup sex, that song, it won't be the first song that come on. That song gonna be about number three. I didn't set up my playlist. It's gonna be about number three or four in the playlist. So I realized that once that song come on, we already hot and heavy into what we doing. Some of y'all like, damn, this bitch good. Hmm? But who wants to go through all that? Who? That's a lot of fucking hard work. You know how much energy it takes to do shit like that? That's crazy work. Who wants to do all that just to pull somebody in? Listen, once the trust is broken, once somebody that stepped outside the relationship, right? Once that one person that put their heart on the string, put their heart out there and the other person rejects it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, saying like, hey, I want us to go to the next level. What are we doing? And that person give you some bullshit and you stay. The whatever potential relationship you have is done with, because you are listen, you will always relive that pain. I don't care what that person say. That initial rejection will always be a problem for you. It don't matter what this person say. And then when if they do come around, let's just say they do come around and say, you know what, I am ready to love. I want to love you. You're going to remember, either you're gonna make them pay, they gonna have to make up for that initial rejection. You're gonna make them pay for what the fuck they did, or you're not gonna trust them. Like I tell people, when it comes to the situation to where you step out on me or I step out on you, I'm never gonna trust you again. So if there's no trust in that, I can't fuck with you again. I don't care how much I love you, how much I adore you, whatever. I can't fuck with you again because I always remember what you did to me. You had no regards for me at that point, and you might do it again. And I don't want to be with somebody that I'm like, oh, they gonna step out or they didn't broke. No, we're not doing that. So we're done with it. Let me say this to say that in toxic cases, when it comes to the closure trap, closure is a way for them to check your temperature and see if you're still available. So when somebody call you up and be like, I was just calling to see, and listen, closure. Women ask for closure up front. Men, they ask you how you doing. Men will text you and be like, I was just checking to see how you was doing. You good? Oh, okay, you good? Yeah. You might say, yeah, I'm cool. And then the conversation is over. You be like, oh, it was nothing. He just called to see how I was doing. That's cool. Like, I ain't doing no tripping. Baby girl, that was a lot. For you to answer that call and answer his questions and say, hey, how you doing? Is you back open for business. Huh? You back open for business. When people would text me, it's like a woman texting a man saying, what's up, big head? That used to be my favorite thing. What's up, big head? That used to be my favorite shit. What's up, big head? Bullshit. Guess what? When people text me and be like, "How you?" Well, a person can't text me today and tell me how me doing. I'm just gonna block them. You ain't got to know. I'm still alive. Check YouTube. I'm still alive. When a person texts me now, I'm like, "How you doing?" I don't even text back. I block. I ain't about to text you back, because if I text you back and tell you, "Oh, I blocked," blocks. Don't worry about it. Blocks. Hmm? Check my social medias. You wanna know how I'm doing? Check my shit. Blocked. You can't tell me like what's up. Blocked. Blessed and blocked. Huh? People will text you. It'd be a whole fucking year. You ain't heard from them. Oh, hey, I just had this number in my phone. I was just, going through my phone. Delete. Blocked. Delete it. Blocked. Blocked. Hmm? Listen, every time you go back for closure, you're giving them an encore performance. Every time you go back and be like, well, I just wanted to know. And, I mean, I know it was a long time ago, but, I don't understand why we broke up. You're giving them an encore. Encore. Do you want more? Okay, Jay Z. Now you Jay Z, and it's the Summer Jam stage. Hold on. Cardinal. He sleep. Cardinal. Cardinal. You sleep. You sleep. So you're not going to get nothing to eat? You're not going? It's 11:07. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hooked on them honey butter. I'm hooked on them honey chicken honey butter biscuits from Whataburger. They don't serve them till 11 o'clock. Not me setting the timer. Not me saying don't go get nothing to eat. Don't go to Whataburger until 11 o'clock. 11:01 to be exact. Okay, we need them honey butter chicken biscuits. You get two of them for $7.77. That's the vine. That's the vine. Okay, huh? That's God speaking to us. It's two of them for 777. Huh? That's holy. That's spirit saying, go get you a chicken butter honey baked biscuit. That's what God told us to do. Huh? That's what God said do. And I'm going to do what the Lord tells me to do. God didn't say get a number 10. That's not what God said. God don't want a number 10 for me. That's a baked chicken, a grilled chicken sandwich. And with not add, God didn't say that. God said get two chicken honey butter biscuits for 7.77. Uh-huh. That's what God told me to do. Anyway, y'all, let's get back into it. Let's talk about what you actually need instead of closure. Y'all ready? Let's talk about, listen, tapping is clapping, and don't be afraid to send a whole gift. What are we doing? Tapping is clapping, and don't be afraid to send me a gift. Let's get it. Let's go. Let me tell you what you actually need instead of closure. Here's the deal. You do not need closure. Everybody say in the comments, I do not need closure. I don't need closure. Put it in the comments. I don't need closure. Say it with me. I don't need closure. Okay? I don't need closure. Put in the comments. I don't need closure. You don't. I ain't nobody said, come on, Miss Mel. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Ash Cash. Thank you, Purpose Driven. I don't need closure. Absolutely. Say it, Regina. I don't need closure. Thank you, Kristen. I don't need closure. What you need is acceptance and release. You hear me? What you need is acceptance and release. Release to accept it is what it is. I got a hat that say it is what it is. I didn't even know I had that hat. I said, let me start wearing that hat. It is what it is. Come on, I don't need closure. There we go, party people. You don't. You need acceptance and release. See, closure depends on them. You getting closure depends on the person that hurt you. Listen, release depends on you. I don't need to talk to you to release you. I'm gonna say this again. Closure, stop being dependent. Stop leaving your heart and emotions in the hands of somebody else. That's what got you to this place now. That's why you're laying up watching me now. 90% of y'all ain't got nobody. If you're watching me, you ain't got. When I be in the bed with Cardinal, I'm not on no goddamn TikTok. I'm in the bed. So if you comment on this thing, you need a soul tie release. You need a rebirth, okay? And we here with it. Listen, closure depends on them, and release depends on you. I don't need to talk to you to release you. I don't need to have a conversation with you to release you. I don't need to talk to your mama to release you. I don't need to text you to release you. I don't need to check on your social media to release you. Listen. She talking about, I got a man. I'm at work. Okay, Summer J, I got a man. She's fucked. I got a man, but I'm at work, but I'm listening. Okay, friend. Listen, peace comes from action and not from answers. You're not going to get no type of peace. I don't care what they tell you, will never bring you peace because what's done is done. Say that what's done is done. Say it with me, party people. What's done is done. Huh? For the people in the back, what's done is done. Huh? What's done is done. Huh? Nothing I say is going to give you closure. Nothing I tell you is going to give you peace. What's done is done. I can't go back. Nothing you can say to me can go back in time and help me understand why you did what you did. What's done is done. And the only thing that I have control of, the thing that I am 100% in control of is my release of you. I release you. I release my expectations of you. That was on me. Okay. That was on me. I expected you to be something that you wasn't, which was a better person. Listen, the way I break up with people now is crazy work. The way I break up with people now is wild. The way I have broken up with people, I'm not breaking up with nobody else, okay? But the way I have released people is crazy work. I will be like, if that's me, that's my fault. I expected you to be something that you wasn't, which was ready. Thank you, Melanie. I expected to be something that you wasn't, which is fucking ready. And that's on me. That's how I broke up with people. That was my fault. I knew you wasn't shit. But I thought somewhere deep down inside I could help, you know what I'm saying? You would change. You would watch me. I could be an example. That was on me. My expectation was high as hell for you. I know you dance with Satan, but I just want you to come up for air. Huh? I want you to sit this round out. So I release you. I release you back into the wild. I release you back into the wild. I release you to the people who meant for you. Who am I? This is how I done broke up with people. Who am I to hold you back from the person that's for you? That would be wrong of me. That would be selfish of me. Like I'm a whole asshole. That would be selfish of me to return you to hold you back from the person who's for you. So therefore, the only thing for me to do is release you. I have to send you back into the wild. Huh? I can't make an alley cat into a house cat. I can't take a lion and expect it to be on a leash. You are the king of the jungle. You're for the streets, and the streets are calling. I release you. I release you. They be like, wait, what? They be like, wait, what you say, bitch? I release you. Who am I? Who am I to hold you back from the person that you're supposed to be with? Huh? Because as long as I hold you here against your will, right? Trying to make you be in a relationship, trying to make you do right, I am holding you here. That is against the law. Not only that, that is a criminal offense. I should be prosecuted and detained for trying to make you love me. Come on, somebody. We laughing, but what I'm saying is real. That's a criminal offense. I'm holding you hostage. Emotionally, I'm holding you hostage, which means I'm holding myself hostage. I'm trying to make you grow up, and you are a fully grown man. You are who you are. You're not a bad person. You're just not right for me. And that's okay. See, that's how you release somebody. That's how you release. You say, hey, you're not a bad person. You're just not right for me. And that's okay. And that's okay. See, we want to play victim all the time. We want to be like, oh, and he did this and he did that. And da, 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 da. You knew that person wasn't for you. You was trying to create them. You was trying to make them into something that you wanted them to be. That's a grown ass man. Stop trying to raise grown ass men. You're weird. You're weird. When you tell people that, when you tell them like, hey, my bad, then they feel like they've been played. My fault, player. I knew you were still in love with that girl. My bad. I knew that. Why are we here? Okay. My fault. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage left. You stay blessed. My bad, stink. Hmm? My bad, bookie butt. I knew you had mommy issues. What was I thinking? Hey, yikes. Don't be like Coach Misty. Okay. Don't listen. You say after you get out of the present position. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to have sex and then break up with somebody. We're not going to do that. We're not going to have sex at all. When you're ready to release them, that's that soul tie shit, KT baby 57. No, we don't do that. I don't sit up here and then have sex with you and then tell you I'm done with you. We're not doing that. That should get you put on a milk carton. We don't do stuff like that. No ham, no Sam, no ma'am. Because listen, if I'm at the point where I say I release you, I don't want to have sex with you. I want no more dealings with you. Releasing you, I'm done. I don't want to have sex with you. My body shouldn't even respond to you because I have cut the cords. I've cut the soul ties. That shit that you saying, you end up back in the cycle. Who does that? I don't do that. That's not who I am. No, thank you. No, I don't want you to touch me, hug me, or nothing. I'm just not into it because I release you. I release that energy, right? Who am I? Who am I to hold you hostage like that? Listen, it's a crime. Let me say this to say that. Um, I want you to replace the sentence with I need listen. I really instead of saying I need closure so I can move on. If the cord is cut, you don't want to have sex with them. There's no reason to have sex with a person if you cut the cord. There's no reason to even want them in that type of way. You don't have to be listen, when you are truly over a thing and done with a person, you have no type of feeling about it. You're not mad, sad, glad, had nothing. It just is what it is. You can see that person out and it wouldn't do nothing to you. Nothing. It's nothing. I don't okay. Like, what am I supposed to do? Nothing at all. Listen, instead of saying I need closure so I can move on, I want you to say I release the need for closure so I can be free. Say it, listen, I release the need for closure so I can be free. Say it with me, Horace. I release the need for closure so I can be free. Type it in the comments. I release the need for closure so I can be free. I don't need to know what happened. I don't need to know when you met her. I didn't need to know what day you went over there. I don't need to know what you was thinking about. I don't need to know have you cheated before. I don't need to know nothing because I released the need for closure so I can be free. I don't need to know shit. I don't need to know how many times y'all talked a week. I don't need to know who texted who first. I don't need to know none of it because I released the need for closure so I can be free. I don't need no shit. That is none of my business. Bitch, that is none of my business. People be like, what? Did you ask him? Girl, that is none of my business. What you mean that's none of your business? He cheat. That is none of my business. I'm not about to ask him off for fucking what? What does it matter? If I find out that he talked to her every day, or they ain't talked but once a week, or it had been 6 months, at the end of the day, what's done is done. That is none of my fucking business. When y'all learn to mind the business that pays you, bitch, you'll get much further in life. I don't listen. I mind the business that pays. That's none of my business. What I don't give a fuck. Huh? Because I released the need for closure so I can be free. I'm cool. I don't need to know none of that. All I need to know is what day you can be calling shit up from outside. That's it. And you know what? It just be sitting outside. This should be sitting outside. I hope you get it before somebody else do. Stay blessed. That's it. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm. Now we're going to do a mini release ritual. If you are ready, mirror, 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 mirror. Let's do a mini release ritual. You know, I'm respectfully a mini release ritual. Let's get into it. You ready? A mini release ritual. All right, y'all. Let's breathe in. Let's go ahead and calm down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. I want you to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. If you're in a safe space, meaning you're not driving or standing up at work, I want you to get relaxed and close your eyes. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Take deep breaths in and exhale out. Ready? I want you to close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. And imagine that person standing in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Picture them handing you all the excuses, half truths, and apologies they've ever given. And breathe in, breathe out. That person has multiple envelopes in their hands filled with excuses, all the excuses they ever told you, they've written them out. All the half truths they ever told you, they've written them out. All the apologies they've ever given, they've written them out. And they're holding them. Some of them is holding them in both arms. They can't even do it with their hands. They got to hold them with both arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, I want you to hold it for a minute. Take it from them. Take all the excuses, take all the letters, all the pieces of paper from the person. Take it from them and take it with a smile. Breathe in, breathe out. All of a sudden, your arms feel heavy because you're holding everything. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, I want you to take all of those letters, all of those pieces of paper, and imagine dropping them into a fire pit on the count of three. Breathe in, breathe out. On a count of three, drop them with me. One, two, three, drop. With your eyes closed, I want you to stand there and watch it burn. Now, I want you to say this out loud. Repeat after me. I don't need your words to be whole. Say it again. I don't need your words to be whole. I don't need your blessings to be free. Repeat after me. I don't need your blessings to be free. I close this door and open my life. All right. And breathe in, breathe out. Some of y'all still holding on to one of them letters. Let it go. Breathe in, breathe out. On the count of three, open your eyes with me. Ready? One, two, three. All right, open your eyes. If you completed this exercise and you feel lighter and you did what you're supposed to do, I want you to put in the comments on the chat door closed. Type in the chat door closed. If you completed this exercise with me and you feel lighter and you feel better, type the word door closed, okay? Door closed. Good job, Coconut Flakes. Door closed. Sydney said door closed. I love it. Sean Two Fly 22 said door closed. Maya Kai, door closed. Monique, door closed. She said, I almost smelt it burning. That's good. Pretty and plush. Come on, Bookie, door closed. Purpose driven, door closed. Summer J, door closed. Quiz, door closed. Yes, listen, let me tell y'all something. Let's talk about the real peace work. Listen, you said I got choked from the smoke, door closed. This is the difference. What we're doing right now, this is the difference between people who wish they were free and people who actually live free. You see what I'm saying? You said your lights went out while you was doing it, baby. You better say door closed. That was something spiritual. That's energetic right there. Listen, what you're doing right now, whether you come to the class or not, whether you come to the ritual service on the 13th, whether you sign up for one-on-one coaching for me, I want you to know, just by completing this journey, by completing this class tonight, by rocking with me and putting stuff in the comments and acknowledging where you are and where you're trying to go, you are exhibiting the difference between people who wish they were free and people who actually live free. You understand me? Because people who actually live free stop waiting for someone else to fix what they broke. Now, let's talk about the cord cutting group ritual on the 13th. If you are ready to stop circling back for closure and actually cut the cord, my group ritual is happening on Wednesday. I want you to drop the scissors in the comments. If you need the link, drop the scissors in the comments. If you say, hey, I want to come, the group ritual is $33. I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to do a couple different exercises. I'm going to show you how to cut cords. This ritual that I'm going to show you how to do, listen, this ritual that I'm going to show you how to do, guess what? It is going to what? Listen, I'm going to show you how to cut cords. You'll be able to use this every 10 to whatever, however many soul ties your tail got. You'll be able to use this every 10 days with what I'm showing you. All right. So listen, when you go to iamcoachmissy.com, go to iamcoachmissy.com. The thing that you want to look for is going to be to sign up for Wednesday. It's going to be this. This is the last night to sign up for Wednesday's class. The last night to sign up for Wednesday's cord tie ritual. And I'm going to show you how to cut cords spiritually, so you would never have to pay me or nobody else to do it for you. Now, if you got to be into it. That's why I'm teaching these classes about how to change mindset and how to recognize soul ties and talk about the rewriting the story, because I want you to be prepared. So go ahead and sign up for that class tonight. This is the last night to sign up for it. It happens Wednesday. We will start at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take a screenshot so you can have imcoachmissy.com. You can go and sign up when we're done. But if you would like to go ahead and work with me one-on-one, we're going to talk about that, right? So again, the cord cutting ritual service is going to be August the 13th, which is Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to go ahead and some things that we're going to do first. I'm going to make sure everybody is ready with their water, their white, black, and pink candles, right? Get the colors. If you can't find the pink, at least get the white and black candle for me. Your blessed oil, if you got blessed oil for me, bring it. Or you got black magic oil for me, bring it. Or you can have your own oil. Get some olive oil. Get some Crisco. I don't give a damn what we is. We're going to bless it while we're in this group. And we're going to go ahead and get down to the head down. I need you to have your head covered. Now, if you wear wigs, that's enough covering for me. Your scalp is covered, okay? But if you don't have a head covering, whether it's a hat, a head scarf, or something, understand we are doing spiritual work on the 13th. I'm going to teach you how to cut the cord, cut the tie. So you go ahead, go to imcoachmissy.com and get your ticket. $33. I'm going to go ahead and send out the information on Monday with everything that you need. So we're going to go ahead and close this out tonight. Now, if you want more than one night and you want a total emotional, spiritual, and mental reset, you can go ahead and go to imcoachmissy.com and you can click on the one-on-one breakthrough coaching program. The one-on-one breakthrough coaching program. At this rate, you can start your coaching as early as Tuesday. So the one-on-one breakthrough coaching program, we're going to talk about how to recall your feminine energy. We're going to do a spiritual and mental reset on you. Like, I'm going to rebuild you. I'm going to coach you on. I'm going to rebuild you. After we do this cord cutting, and I will help you personally with other cord cuttings, we will go ahead and do that rebuilding process, right? To make you ready to open your heart up to love. When I tell people, if y'all been watching any of my love stories, I actually had, it was so amazing. Janai was over here and one of her good friends, it's like her sister, was on the phone, and I've never met Yolanda, and Yolanda was like, I watch you on Facebook, and I just want to know that you putting up your stuff is so inspiring. She talked about other stuff. She said, I see you be teaching people how to clean up their credit and all that good stuff. She said, but when you be on there, and she said your love story, she said day 29 of your love story, even though it was day 24, but come on, Yolanda, you better speak it into existence. It was day 24. She said, day 29 of your love story is amazing. She said, I'm in love with Black love. And this lady is married, and Yolanda is already married, right? She has an amazing husband, and she's married. And she said, but it's just so inspirational. And thank you for putting that up, right? So I tell people the reason why God allows me to live, it's so funny. This soul tie class was already scheduled. If y'all know about me and know how my work ethic is, I put stuff on my schedule a year ahead of time. So me doing this soul tie was already in the works last year. I had put it on my schedule for this year. I make my schedule up a year ahead of time. So every month I'm going to go ahead and make sure that August of 2026 is already planned out based on what I did. So I make sure that I'm a year ahead of the game. So for me to have a soul tie class at this moment, and then I did the soul tie class, I did the soul tie cord cutting myself. And then to be reaping the harvest of the cord cutting with being with the man who was been there the whole time, a man that's been in my face the whole time, right? And when I talk about manifesting the man and I talk about all that stuff, I tell you, hey, put your black magic oil on, woo doo woo doo boo. This man been around the whole time. I've been talking about this man since 2021, just in passing, telling story time. And I always said if there was anybody I ever just lay it all on the line for, it would be Cardinal. I've been saying that since 2021. Me and Cardinal wasn't talking. Cardinal had a girlfriend, or well, I don't know what Cardinal had. I was with somebody else, like we weren't even talking, wouldn't even. But I always would say in my heart of hearts, it didn't matter. I said, "There's anybody, and I mean anybody, that I would put it all on the line for." Listen, listen. It was him. And for me to be, and they thank you for me to be doing the soul tie class, and to show people, I am literally showing you what love looks like. When you cut the cords from the people who didn't love you back, when you release all that energy and clean up that spiritual residue from all of the past relationships that didn't pan out, for all the people who let you down, when you really release that luggage, how love will show up, how there is somebody to love you. Don't believe that, oh, ain't nobody out here, the dating pool is dirty. Girl, goodbye. Don't believe, oh, I'm too old for somebody to love me. Ain't nobody gonna want me. I'm 40 something years old, or I weigh a certain. Girl, good day. Huh? The man of your dreams is right there in your face. You just can't see him because of what you got going on spiritually. And I'm here to help you. So if you would like to do the one-on-one breakthrough coaching program, you can just go ahead and go to IamCoachMissy.com and go ahead and sign up. Click that link. Go ahead and sign up. I'm going to send you a different number to talk to me. I'm going to send you all the instructions, your welcome email. And hey, welcome on in, and we're going to get you started. Listen, we're gonna get you started, baby. Listen, I'm gonna take these next 90 days and I'm gonna get you all the way right. You want to get married next year? Come talk to me. Huh? You ready to settle down and have kids? Come talk to me. Right? You tired of playing these games, these reindeer games with men who don't love you, and you ready for something real? Come talk to me. And I also teach you how to manifest your man. I'll teach you how to manifest the man of your dreams, what it is that you want. All right. All right. So listen. Let me say that. Let me ask this question. What's the worst closure conversation you've ever had? Who did you have it with? If anybody want to come in the live and talk about it, I'm gonna take 3 people. You can join my live. What is the worst closure conversation you ever had? And I want to know, did it actually help or did it hurt more? I talk about myself all the time. Y'all can join me if you want to get on here and talk a little bit about your closure conversations and how it worked out for you. Like, how did that work out? Like what? The worst closure conversation I ever had was, I started off. The worst closure conversation I ever had was with not my last ex, but it was with AJ, the guy. I call him my super duper ex, the guy I was with when I was in college. That was the worst closure conversation I ever had, because when we had the closure conversations, he was married. He was married and he had a kid. And we had the closure conversation. The closure conversation turned into a day at the movies and dinner, but it was for closure, right? Just, hey, just checking up to see if you okay, woo woo woo. And it ended up in sex. It ended up in sex. That man was married. It ended up in sex, and I never forget. It's like when you open up those, I don't care how long it's been. I hadn't dealt with that man in 6 years. But if you never clean out that residue, if you always still hold on to something, right, unanswered questions, when you lay down with that person, it'll feel like you right back into what it is, that y'all left. And I'll never forget a while, before when we was together and we would be intimate, I would tell him, of course, I loved him before when we was together. I was with you for years. Yeah, I loved you. And while we were doing what we was doing, I never forget it. He kissing me like he ain't got a wife at home. He kissing me like he missed me, all kind of stuff. And it came out my mouth. I said, I love you. And it was silence. And that was the worst feeling in the world. Because again, I forgot, again, I wasn't in the present. I was living in the past because that's what soul ties do. Soul ties will take you back to a moment in time that's not even it don't even make sense. It don't even appeal to who you are right now. And I said to him, I said, I love you. And it was silence. And he just kept on going through the motions. He didn't say anything. He just kept going through the motions, the physical activity. And I remember a tear came down my face because then it snapped me into reality of what I was doing. This man don't love me. And see, that's what I needed. I needed closure. I needed him to tell me he loved me. I needed him to tell me, like, I only married her because of this. Or I knew you never wanted to stay in Cleveland. So I never wanted to leave Cleveland. So I married her. I wanted him to tell me. I wanted him to make it right. I wanted to hear, I wanted to hear something else other than I'm having sex with you. I wanted to hear something other than I'm having sex with you because I know I still can. Right? I want to hear something else other than that. All right. We got some people who said they ready to they share their soul tie stories with us. All right. Oh, you got a closure story you want to share, Queen Delicious? I'm gonna put you on mute real quick.
I love you no matter what. I love you no matter what, no matter what.
Why you saying it like that?
Because I love Coach, and we all go through the same stories, different Afro American, same story, different gentlemen. I just want to always let you know, like, ever since you came into my life,
Hmm.
I don't even believe in this stuff, but I believe in spiritual beings. I love you.
I love you too. Oh, thank you.
That's all I wanted to say. I don't want nothing from you. Just to let you know, ever since you came in my life, everything you said was truth. Everything you said has came true
Hmm.
to the day. To the day. To the my diploma. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you all. Listen, y'all now. Oh, normally when people come on here and say this shit, y'all done been on somebody else's lab and they was talking shit about.
No, 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 no.
Look at me. Normally when people come here and be like, Coach, I don't care what they said about you. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. No, I love you. Friend, real quick, what happened with the diploma?
You know I'm graduated now.
No, but what happened? Like, what did they say the reason was?
Everything this woman says. Everything this woman says.
But when you
Always come to
tell me
fruition.
what they said when you went down there.
They said I got my diploma. I knew that. But you said because you talked to me, we're not gonna get into that. Okay?
No, no, no. I'm talking about what did they tell you the reason why they thought you didn't get it?
Graduated. You said I already did. You said get out your feelings. I don't want the people that's new here. You said get the fuck out your feelings. You graduated. Go ahead on.
Yeah.
But for the new people here, she said God is blessing you have graduated.
No, I did not say. I told you to get the fuck off my phone.
You said, get off my phone. Go ahead. I already told you was in the nursing program. I'm in the nursing program, and but everybody that's new here, she said, God is good.
I didn't already cuss these out. I didn't already told them how I was calling dudes baby mamas. Girl, he cheating on us. Go get him.
I've never believed in anything. Everything Coach Misty has said has came to fruition. Whether I believed her or not.
Listen, I love it.
Or not. I just be like, what? Some stuff she said, you be like, what?
I know them 5 years them 5 years is taking them down because they like what? I'm like, yeah, girl, you need to get into.
She said, get off my phone. And I be like, okay, let me just go back. I go back to YouTube and I watch it again. Every She said, don't worry about this. You worried about everything. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. And I'm like, what is she talking about? I worry about everything. Coach, I'm in nursing school.
I know you in nursing school. I told you was in nursing school. What do you mean? Hold on, partner. Where you going?
Like 4 or 5 times.
You going?
I call 4 or 5 times. I get a lady my money. It's nothing. It's nothing. She gonna answer the same question and she gonna hang up with me. It's nothing to me. I love her from like really, and I'm not saying it because I'm a Baltimore girl and we don't really trust a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's our spirit.
Yeah. She said it's our spirit.
Coach Misty has said to me, has come true.
Hey, I be trying to help the people. I be like, listen, you believe if you want to believe. Listen, let me tell you something. Oh, the crazy part is today, like I said, I am what I'm the season that I'm going in is emotional for me, and it's about growth and change. I've never lived with a man in my name or not. Like I've never put my I've never done that. And I told Carter, and he's just like, I mean, what you mean? Of course, he's had women live, you know what I'm saying? He's been married, he's had a woman live with him before. And I was just like, I've never done that. Like, even when I was like, my name is always on something, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, and I was telling him, it's so crazy because I got up, I jumped up, I left his house. I was like, I gotta come home, I gotta start packing up this shit. What are we doing? Whoop de woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is the next stage. Like, I saw myself going to nursing school. I knew I was going to go. I knew I was going to nursing school. So I knew.
Get married too.
Right, all that, right? So
can I just remind you?
Yes, of course. So listen, I was just it's just
and you don't invite me or you don't put it on.
Girl, shut up. You're gonna be invited. But listen, let me tell you something.
You said I'm going to get married, and I said, listen, I'm with you, but if you don't bring us along with the journey, I'm gonna feel.
Y'all are living this journey with me.
A day in my life. I love this lady. This is my stink in real life.
Listen, I got to I don't know if I'm gonna listen, the way this relationship is set up, he can go about 2 days without me being around. 3 days is the problem. 3 days, Houston.
You say, what you gonna do? You moving there, you sitting is I said, okay.
No, listen, my thing is it. Like I'm gonna go get my land. Like, but he said he don't mind going. But listen, let me tell you what happened today. For real. Because I gotta trust my own vision. God had already shown me that Janai, my friend Janai and Cardinal will meet today. God had already shown me that. But because what I'm doing is such a scary situation for me, just stepping out on faith and just putting my trust in somebody else like that, that's crazy. Like for me, on the realistic side, a lot like that's crazy work, right? But God had already shown me. So I jumped up and left out the house. And Cardinal was like, I kind of left abruptly this morning. It wasn't loving. It wasn't our normal, my normal. I got up and I went home, right? And so Janai had already said, like, hey, I'll come help you pack, blah, blah, blah. We gonna tackle that closet. Whatever you need me to do, Scott, you got me. I got a couple hours a day. I said, all right, bet. And so, I could tell that he didn't appreciate the way I got up and left this morning. And I apologized for that. And I said, you're right. I said, that's just that I got so much going on. And I'm a person like I need to get shit done. Like I ain't got time to be waiting and fucking off. We about to go ahead and get this shit on and popping and cracking and rocking, whatever it is, right? So boom. I was worried. So I went in that closet, I stopped worrying about it. I said, Lord, have your way. But whatever is going on, I got to go in here and handle this shit because my closet is crazy work. And I had left my phones out on the kitchen table. So Janai was like, don't you want to take a break, Scott? Let's get a coffee break or eat some chips or something. I said, yeah, we've been working hard. I started sweating under my titties. I was working hard. Okay. And so sweating under my titties and the air was on. I was working hard, friend. So anyway, I went and checked my phone, and sure enough, Cardinal had called me twice, like almost an hour and a half earlier, saying like, "Hey, I was on my way, or you still want me to come, or whatever." And I called him. I was like, "Of course, like you'll never have to call me and say you got a key to my house. Like you just come on and come." And so he came in, and I said, "Lord, I trust you. Lord, I love you." Then I was all like, "Okay, well, I be feeling like y'all, like, okay, well." I did. She did say Cardinal and Janai was gonna meet, but what if Janai leave early? Is that still gonna happen? I be doing like y'all be doing me. I'm questioning God, like, okay, God, well, I I see what's happening here, Lord, but what if Janai leave early? Then listen, tell me why Janai, I thought Janai was gonna leave because we did a lot of work. I thank her whatever time you spend with me, I thank you for that. And Janai was like, oh no, girl, we just getting our second win. And she was like, I'm hungry. And baby, before I know it, Cardinal came in the door with food to go, enchiladas, burritos, tequila, whatever, fajitas. He had it all. I got chicken fajitas. I got burrito, enchiladas. I got refried beans. He said, "You want some pizza?" I got that. And he said, "I bought enough of."
Be soft.
Huh?
He gonna let you be soft.
Listen, and he bought it.
You be soft.
Listen, oh yeah, but he bought it for. He said, "Here, I got y'all some food. I got y'all some food." And baby, he won Janai over. Janai talking about, "Look at that." He said, "I bought y'all something to
He
eat."
wants you to sit back.
Listen, he was like, "I got y'all something to eat," and they hugged each. She hugs him. And she talking about, "Oh, you talking about, oh, if she ever cut up, you call me because I'm gonna get her ass checked."
Because I'm gonna tell her, listen, Daisy, everything that you preach and teach to others, you deserve as well. He gonna let you sit soft, cute, and pretty. Oh, baby, I'm gonna be all in your business.
Listen, let's shut up, crazy tail. But I said, look at God. I said, I was worried about the wrong thing. I was sitting up here stressing the situation. And when I let God take control, when I went on and went through with the plan, this is a message for somebody. When I went on and went through with what God told me to do, when I followed his directions, I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't texting Cardinal no more. I wasn't, is you still coming? I wasn't worried about nothing. I just knew what God had told me, what God had showed me. And I said, okay, Lord, well, I'm going to take it for what it's worth. And in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this closet done with my friend, and that gave us a chance to reconnect and got some work done. And sure enough, that man came right on time as we were sitting at that table. I never told him, hey, bring us something to eat or we hungry. He know what was going on as we were sitting at that table, and my friend opened up her mouth and said, "Ooh, I sure could use something to eat, Scott." And here he come, Lucy. I'm home. Here he come through the door with enough food. Listen, with enough food to feed the army. And I said, my God, I said, I will never doubt you again. Huh?
Coach, they say you gonna sit back and just be pretty and do what you do.
Listen, I would not. Nah, he ain't about the host. Nah, he will, but nah, he ain't about the host sitting back like nah. Cardinal be like, what? Cardinal be like, yeah. He be like, nah, Cardinal be. Listen, what we doing? She said, Joy said, "Am I the only one who rub my feet together and giggle when I see your videos and smile?" Friend, no. People say
I say I'm so happy.
they love our videos, and I love it.
I want you to be on here and just be smiling.
Yes.
Because God is good, and you have blessed me.
Good.
And anybody else that come on here, even when I don't pay, she cuss me out. No problem.
Absolutely.
That's the type of love, my love language. That's my
Absolutely. You will always get this work for me. Thank you so much, friend. You know what? I used to. Can I tell you a secret? I'm gonna tell you a secret, then I'm gonna let you go. I used to when y'all would say that, and when I first started when I posted, I'd say first like this shit been a whole year. Feel like it's been a year, right? But if but not in a bad way, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something I've been wanting for a long time. But when I first started posting and y'all would be in the comments like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it." I remember talking to Kai and I was like, "Why do they keep saying that shit? Like, was I fucked up?" I said, no, not happy for me, but like you deserve it. And I was like, damn, was I fucked up? Like, I'm like, I mean, mine. I mean, I can see the glow. I can tell I have a glow. You know what I'm saying? My energy has changed, but for the better. But I'm like, damn, was I that fucked up? Was I just out here looking crazy or whatever?
You never was fucked up, Coach.
No, because I was like, yeah,
you feed happiness and joy into others.
Yeah. I ain't even cut y'all hoes out like I really want to.
We want happiness, love, joy. But
thank you.
Everything that you portray onto us, to you.
Yeah.
When we see you smile and we see you happy, baby, I'm like, get her ass. Tear that ass.
You know what? And on that note, y'all give it up for O's World. I knew she was going bitch you out of line. Okay? Ho, you out of line. Okay? So stay out of line. Okay? Jesus. And it was that. It was on that note that I knew. Okay. Listen, y'all. All right, y'all. Listen, let's go ahead and wrap up with this soul tie. If you purchased a reading, go ahead and join my live. If you purchased a reading, go ahead and join my live. And it was on that note, I let this bitch go. All right, y'all. If you purchased a reading, go ahead and join my live. Remember, if you would like to, this is the last night to sign up for the cord cutting ritual on the 13th. Go to IamCoachMissy.com and click old girl right there with the candle. IamCoachMissy.com. If you want to do the one-on-one breakthrough coaching program with me, go to IamCoachMissy.com, and it is the fourth link. Listen, the 777, the $7 questions are still available. You can ask me specific and detailed questions. Go ahead and get in line. I'm not gonna be on here all goddamn night. I will be working on live tomorrow, but I won't be on here all night just for the simple fact, you know why? Because my man is here and we got to go to sleep. And I'm about to make this bed up and we about to lay down because we got to sleep in the big bed because he didn't took down all the other beds. I said, Jesus, if you got one, come on and join the live. He didn't took down all the big beds. He took down all the beds upstairs. So I got one bed left. I said, my man said, no, him. My man said, hold please. He took down every bed. I said, shit, you took I can't even go upstairs and go to sleep for nothing. Cause baby, my man said, un momento, por favor. Okay. My man was up there. Okay. That's all the fuck you heard. You heard shit dropping and plopping. I went up there. I told you I cried like a baby. Ugly tear. He took on all the beds. He said, come on, let's see what I did. He said, let's see. He said, come here, let me show you. Kind of took down, I think he took all the goddamn Bob the Builder ass. I think he took all the staples off the wall too. He said, come here, let me show you. He was real calm. Come on, let's get our cardio in. I said, don't do that. Listen, don't do that. Okay? Listen, my man he done went to Whataburger. Okay, that man that went to Whataburger to go get me that goddamn. He was good and sleep on that couch. All right, Kayla Whaler, what you got, baby?
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Buttercup? What you got for me?
What's up? I had got two questions, but the first one was
Make sure that specific and detailed questions. No, like 90-day or what do you see in store for me? What's your first question? And no mediumship. What you see?
all right. The first one was the apartment that I applied for today. Will I get that?
Yeah, you will get that. Absolutely. They're going to ask you a question about something they found on the report. Just answer the question, don't trip out, and then they'll go ahead and let you get the apartment. What else?
Okay. And then with my real estate, will I make like enough plus extra for the before the end of the year, or do I
What's
need to work?
enough? What's the number? So
So
before,
like,
so
is
don't
it like good enough to have
no,
for the?
no, no, Kayla Whaler. This ain't your first time in this hole. Please, please. Listen, in order to say what it is that you got to say what it is that you want. Say what it is. Know the number. And you don't be like, well, I make what the fuck is enough? See, here's the deal. Once you tell your brain if it's 5,000 and not because you just picking a number out your ass, you just sat down and did these numbers. If it's 5,000, then it's 5,000. And you say, I need this 5,000 no later than this date, on or before this date. Right. And if you say it's 5,000, you know exactly where that 5,000 is going down to the very last penny, then God will unlock the opportunities for you. God will allow your subconscious mind to be working while you're sleeping so that this is happening because now you know if you know where the 5,000 is going, you know how the 5,000 is coming in too. Right? So I need you to sit down and actually say, this is what this is. This is what I need by this date from this source of income, and this is how this shit gonna roll. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So whatever the number is, then yes, once you do that, otherwise it ain't gonna be no, absolutely the fuck not. Mm-mm. No, it's not
Okay,
gonna
but
work because you don't have a certain. I'm dead ass. Like this is how. Listen,
yeah.
when I stopped doing my, I noticed, I always just think I'm like, bitch, shut up. Always say what I always tell y'all. I got a method to make 30. I can make 30 grand a month with my eyes closed, right? I can make, I know how to pull 30, not pull, I know how to generate $30,000 a month in income. Now before y'all be like, God damn, you also talking to a bitch that was paying a third of that for living expenses on two different places. So say that 30 grand was looking like when you start carrying the five back to six, that shit was looking like 3,000 a month. So don't be like, damn, God damn, this bitch say, but I've always said, I know how to pull $30,000 a month, right? This is from the things that I normally do. I worked up a plan. Now, at some point, I'll be honest with y'all, April, May, June, July, I really stopped paying attention to my budget. I would make a budget out. Some of the months I didn't even make a budget out. But I stopped paying attention to my budget. I stopped going back and checking my budget. I stopped saying, okay, this is my goal for today. And when I say if my goal for the day is $3,000, I don't talk about $3,000. I identify three things that I can do to make $1,000. Three things, right? Maybe I sell this coaching. I've been working with this person on coaching. We go ahead and do this coaching, or I go live twice. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? We do a sale on oils, whatever it is. I take that $3,000 and I break it down to three things, and that's the only three. I don't worry about the dollar amount no more. I just worry about how to execute those three things. Well, April, May, June, July. I don't know what the fuck I had going on, but I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Remember, 30 grand is the bare minimum, but because of the expenses that I have, got all these fucking car notes, everything like that, that 30 grand be like 3,000, right? I be in this bitch like, can I apply for stamps or what? It be a problem. So with that being said, the months that I did not sit down and actually do my budget and pay attention and actually work out a fucking plan, I made the 30 grand because I got a method that ingrained in me on how to get that, right? However, that shit was barely the fuck get that was barely making it. You hear me? Barely fucking making it. And it was just like, oh shit. Right. And I realized, hey ho, you need to sit down and get you a fucking plan together and work that fucking plan and map out your shit and don't be riding it by the seat of your fucking pants. Right? We're not doing that. I got payroll, I got living expenses, I got all kind of shit. Right? Like I gotta make sure it's other people depending on they how to pay their fucking bills based off of me. So that ain't a whole bunch of fucking money when you start thinking about things of that nature. But I realized where I went wrong at. And I was like, 'cause when I didn't say nothing, yeah, the 30 grand would come. But goddamn it, that was skating. I'm skating on thin ice. Right. So I was like, I need to go back to what I know and put that number amount and say, this is what I'm making. This is what I'm going to make by this date. And in exchange for making this by this date, these are the things that I'm going to do. Right. This is what I'm going to give. This is what I'm going to give back to the universe. This is how I'm going to be disciplined and consistent. And when I do that and when I stay on track and hold myself accountable, I always have one of my homegirls to hold me accountable, or the person I'm dealing with to hold me accountable for that, right? I hit that goal plus some. So, Cardinal, I hit that goal plus some, and then we go from there. So I need you to figure out how much money it is that you want by the end of the month.
Mhm.
And then I want you to get you a friend, hold yourself accountable, or even post it on social media. Say, I'm grateful. Put it in a gratitude statement. I'm grateful for making whatever, how much money a month from this, from real estate or for whatever the case may be. And see how that work out for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, friend. Anything else you want to ask me?
Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you
All
so
right, no problem. She's sick of my shit. Cardinal, I'm gonna take a couple more questions. Do you want me to make that bed up? Well, I know it's stuff on there, or what you want to do? Damn. He said he's sick of my shit. He said, yeah, you got it. Can I get some strawberry jam? Did you get any jelly? What's up, baby girl? What you got?
Hey, good night, Coach Missy. I got a message from God.
Ooh, just a word from him. You ready?
Yes.
Your days are, I don't know, can you hear me over the TV?
Turn out my TV please. Yeah, I can hear you.
Your nights of weeping are over. God said, like, the being weary, weeping and being weary, that's over. He said, hey, he can't bless you. You can't see the miracles before you if your tears are in the way. What you been crying about?
Coach,
What's going on?
it's a situation I've been in. I've been blaming myself. Like you have been brought to me by prayer. All last week, this dark spot I was in all last year.
Yeah.
And I went out looking for mental health.
Uh-huh.
mental health. I'm going out looking for it. I cannot find it anywhere. You hear me? Everything I go to, every place I go to is do you have medical coverage? I have medical coverage. The thing is that if you're not in immediate danger, there's nobody there to help.
Wow. Wow.
I started battling in me. I was in a terrible ass relationship and I blame myself so much for my girls. You understand me?
Yeah.
So when he say my weeping, it's like I now feel stuck. I feel blame. I blame myself for so much, but I take accountability. And as I say, I thank him for you. Because I don't like people. I'm tired of repeating my story. There's nobody there to help you when there's nothing immediate. You understand me? If it's you're not being bust in your head right now, blood is not leaking.
Wow. That's a lot.
It's the on soul tied. You understanding me? Like
Yeah.
you've brought me here.
It's all right. I don't know if you know, but your phone keep going in and out, but we here, we listening. I'm not sure what's going on with the reception.
Like I have
Uh-uh. You there? You there?
yes.
Okay. Well, listen, hey, that was your word from God. God says you gotta stop all that crying. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop blaming yourself for what happened. Yes, you take accountability, but everything is not your fault. And some things you couldn't have seen coming. You understand me? The thing about it is just don't go through it again. That's it. That's all. So that was your word from God. I need you to stop crying tomorrow, tonight. Let this be the last time. We're about to walk into a new day right now. So let that go, okay? All right. I hope you heard me. If not, I will go back to the YouTube. And I hope you heard it 1 hour and 50 minutes on YouTube if you want to replay it, okay? But listen, all right, baby girl,
Thank
Bola.
you so
Y'all
much.
give it no problem. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave them just a word from him up. I'm gonna leave that up for tomorrow or when I go live later on today. We can do that. Is there anyone else who bought a question? Anyone else who purchased a question? If so, go ahead and join my live. If not, we're going to manifest who with the best. If there's no one else that purchased a question, we're going to manifest with the best. And we're gonna go ahead and make it do what it do. Because I'm gonna go make this bed up so he can lay down because he got to get up at 6 in the morning to go to work. And when he get up to go to work, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I got to make a Slim Jim in the morning. So anyway, if not, let's go ahead and manifest. Put in the comments what you want to manifest, and it's right on time. It's midnight. Listen, today is a new day. Today will be amazing and tomorrow will be even better. Understand this, today will be amazing and tomorrow will be even better. Go ahead and put in the comments what it is that you want to manifest today. Make sure it's something that you are ready for, that you are willing to work for, and that you have prayed for. Whatever you are manifesting for today. If you manifest an amount of money when you get as soon as you get off this live, thank God for that. Don't put a job paying more money, my Kai. Say specific and detailed. The reason why God won't give us exactly what we want is because we are afraid to speak it out our mouths. Say exactly what it is you want. $1,000 school stuff for my daughter and my birthday. Marriage again in 2026. What day do you want to get married? Highly favored. In order to manifest, you got to be delusional. You got to have delusional faith. You got to have this wedding already planned out. You may not even have a boyfriend, a potential, a date, but this wedding is planned out. You got to see it. I tell y'all all the time, you got to see it, believe it, and know it. You got to see it, believe it, and know it. One more time. See it, believe it, and know it. You understand me? We got to see it, believe it, and we got to know it. And we have to know it. All right. The people who say they're looking for stuff for school supplies, I want you to go ahead. Listen, the things that the school supplies, listen, I want you to go ahead and put that in the comments. When you say the school supplies, put it, I mean, not in the comments. I want you to map out exactly what you want. Whatever store that you are looking to buy school supplies from, go online tonight and put that stuff in your cart. Put it in your cart. Map out what it is that you want. Put it in your cart. Listen, when I start looking for stuff, I start calling people. When I decided I wanted to live in $1 million home, I started calling realtors. I started calling realtors. I didn't even know what is all I needed to live in the house. I just started calling realtors. I started going online and looking. I started calling realtors. I said that was my thing. Listen, that was my thing. I said, what do you want to manifest tomorrow, Miss Neek? Not by 10-1. What do you want to manifest today or today? Today. What do you want to manifest on August 11th? Not 10-1. Not what do you want to manifest August 11th? That's it. That's all. We need to take, when you manifest, you take it one day at a time. If you are not a master manifester, you need to manifest something small. You need to learn, because in order to manifest, you have to have faith and you have to operate in the energy that is already done. So I always tell people, if you feel like you can't manifest, I need you to pick something that's small, something that's happened to you already. Something that's happened to you already. Now, Maya Kai, you said you want a job making $80,000 that starts at the end of September. You can manifest that tomorrow. Go ahead and find a job that you want and apply. Go ahead and find a job that you want and apply. Don't wait until September 1st. Find a job that you want and apply. And if that's truly where you see yourself, if you know what you're gonna wear on the first day of work, if you can write your name. When I used to manifest jobs, I would write my name and that job title as if I had a business card, or it was, if they had I had my email signature or whatever the case may be. I would get my notebook out and I would write that stuff. You understand me? What it is that you want tomorrow. You want to manifest meeting your husband by September. I said, or what are you doing today? What are you doing August 10th? I don't give a damn about what you're doing tomorrow. What are you doing August 10th? What are you doing August 10th? You said confirmation. My daughter qualified for Miss Freshman. Good job. What do you want to do August 10th? I don't care what you want to do September 1st. We need to work on the now, the here and now. What do you want to do? What do you want to do August 10th? Healing of what? Listen, whatever it is, I want you to see it, believe it, and know it. You ready? Let's go. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, hold it. I need you to see it, believe it, and know it. And release. On the count of three, I need you to manifest for me. Are you ready? One, two, three. There you go, Southern Diva. Again. One, two, three. Last one. One, two, three. Listen, I want to thank y'all for rocking with me today. Let me give y'all a little heads up. The $7 questions are going away probably tomorrow morning. Starting tomorrow for confirmations and confessions, our questions will be 10, they'll go back up to $10 per question. And we'll still have the pick two for 40. So if you know you want to get questions anytime this week, you might want to go ahead and stock up on the 777s. As long as they're already purchased before I take the link down, then you can go ahead and get those. That's not a problem. You might want to stock up on the 777s. So starting back tomorrow, my questions will be $10. And then we're gonna do confirmations and confessions. So questions will be $10. And then I'm gonna do where's my bay? Where's my bay and where's my bag? Right? Where's the money and where's the man? We're doing man and money, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to manifest. We're gonna work on manifesting. So those four things. Now you buy a question tomorrow, it'd be $10. You buy your question tonight, it'd be $7.77. So really, for what you pay for two questions, you can get almost three questions. You get three questions for what you pay for two. And as always, shout out to the people who joined us for the unlimited text, y'all. Unlimited text messaging is here. If you would like to ask me unlimited reading questions, no mediumship, and get numbers, lucky numbers once per week, go to IamCoachMissy.com and sign up for 30-day unlimited text messaging. If you also you want to go ahead and get 2 months for free, get the 2025 unlimited text messaging, and you'll get 2 months for free. You'll get from now to the end of the year unlimited text messaging. Y'all can ask me all the questions. If you do not understand, if you forgot or did not hear, I am taking a break September 5th. From live readings, I will be taking a break September 5th. What do you do with the lucky numbers? You play them, Golden. This is lucky numbers. You ask me for scratch offs, the pick three, pick four, when to play the Powerball Mega Millions. You play them. A lot of people, if you've ever won money off my lucky numbers, yes, I have private readings. If you go on to my website, the first link right here says 10-minute private reading with Coach Missy. You can book 10-minute private readings with me. Yes, the lucky numbers. If you've ever won money from my lucky numbers, put dollar signs in the comments. I don't know if Nikita is still on here. She done won so many times. I had people who won enough money that they got to go to the lottery office. Then we get the people who like, oh my God, you gave me lucky numbers. I didn't play it and the shit came out. Those are the ones I'd be like, I know you fucking lying. Okay. So with the lucky numbers, you go ahead and you can request. What's up, Rico Ross? You can go ahead and request the lucky numbers from me once a week, in addition to sending me a text message every day with as many questions as you like. One text message, all the questions you want to ask. You can ask me your business, other people business, your homeboy business, your baby daddy business, your mama's business, your coworker business. Is my boss getting fired? What she do? I love it. Y'all messy as hell. But we can go ahead and do that. Please give me up to 48 hours to respond to your text messages. You can send the text messages anytime you like, but also remember that I'm going to respond at different times. So once I go make up this bed, I'm probably gonna respond to some of y'all text messages tonight. So listen, y'all might get a voice memo from me and be like, what the hell? Coach Misty is working. All right. All right. Listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for rocking with me. Facebook, YouTube, you've been amazing. Share this live with somebody. It just might